take the slow road, take your time, learn, read, and educate yourself before you just throw your money into anything. Welcome back, everybody. I was gonna make this a really quick video, but first off, it starts with housekeeping. Please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm. Go ahead and subscribe and hit the notification bell so that way you're aware when I put out more content. Now let's jump into it. So today's video, as you can tell by the title, I'm gonna talk between robo investing or robo advisor versus what I like to call manual investing. So the kind of definition between both of those is, with a robo advisor, you're basically having a algorithm take care of your stocks. So you basically put your money into this investment account. You have the algorithm of that particular company or software. Pick all your stocks, pick all your ETFs, pick the companies that they feel best work with how you align yourself when it comes to your finances. Like if you're an aggressive investor, a moderate investor, or a conservative investor. So depending on which one of those you align with, you input your information, whatever goals you may have, and you allow the algorithm to work its magic to put your money in the best positions possible to reach the goals that you have attained for yourself. So that's a real simple idea with the robo advisor. And with that idea, you obviously pay like some sort of like commission or fee to have that algorithm basically handle all your investments for you. So that's kind of the idea behind a robo advisor. What I like to call manual investing is where you go out and decide to pick each one of the stocks and investments that you want to put your money into. So you can use any particular app like Robinhood, Stash, any particular one. I don't use many of them, but I know a few off the top of my head. But you decide what companies you want to invest in, how much money you want to put into those particular companies. If you want to do ETFs, you want to do individual companies like I just mentioned, whatever exactly, right? But you're doing the manual investing. You're deciding that, hey, I want to put a couple $100s here, a couple $1,000s here, maybe just a few bucks here or there, right? But you're taking full control of how your investment portfolio looks like. So that's just a quick definition or the difference between those two. Now, if you are a beginning investor, my biggest recommendation would be to go with a robo advisor. So don't get caught up in society where you hear about everybody who's like, oh, invest with this company or invest with that company or do this or do that. When you're starting early in the game, you don't know anything. And obviously you're reaching out to people for advice and knowledge on where to put your money so you get your best returns. When you're first starting off, you want to just have your money be as optimal as possible. So you want to put your money just into an investment account that has a robo advisor. The small commission or fee that you're paying, it won't hurt you as much when you're first starting off, because it's going to be a slow transition period depending on how much money you're starting to invest starting off with, right? But with the robo advisor, it allows you to put your money into the account, and as you're going through the process of learning and doing this and kind of understanding stocks and how your finances are working or what exactly is your long-term goals and everything, you're allowing the algorithm to work all that for you. So while you're learning through the process and start to fully understand your investing, you're making money and you're not basically just willy-nilly as you go through. I wouldn't advise doing the manual investing, because when you're starting off, you may hear that, oh, this stock is hot right now, and as a beginner investor, you're just trying to ride the wave of whoever's making the most money right now. It's like, okay, I'm gonna go put all my money into this particular company, right? So because you're hearing the rave and you're reading media and you're listening to people just throwing out things out there on the internet, you're like, okay, I'm gonna put all my money here. Well, when when investing, everything comes with a risk. So obviously, it may be riding the wave now, but there's a huge chance that it may dip in the exact same week, like going a huge negative return and you lose all your money, right? When you're starting investing, you want to give yourself time to develop and understand everything that's out there in the world, because investing is not a simple idea. Take it back. It's a simple action, but the methodology that comes behind it is a lot more complicated. And if you want to become, like, not say the top investor, but just a really good investor, you need to give yourself time to understand and how everything works out. So when you're a beginning investor, you want to just go, I would recommend putting your money into one of the robo advisor accounts. I personally use Betterment for mine, and you have that algorithm work everything for you, so that way in your midst of learning, you're making at least a little bit of money, or at least having an algorithm manage how your stocks and everything are turning out to be, versus you just throwing money here and there and not really understanding the gains and the losses and what companies are doing, this, that, and the third. But as you kind of go along, you start to feel a little more comfortable and you're feeling that maybe that the Robo Advisors aren't working out for you, then you want to move over to manual investing. So that's where you're choosing this company, you're choosing that company, you're reading news articles, you're listening to this, you're listening to this person, this, that, and the third. Then you want to start going to manual investing. I would give yourself time until you really feel like you understand. And even people who've been doing this for years, the stock market is always changing, so you never really know what happens to company A or what's going to happen with company B. So manual investing, personally, I would never do. Investing for me allows me to free up time, right? Once it secures my future by having money set aside and make money on itself to secure my future. But two, it's also allowing me to free up my time. The reason I go with a Robo Advisor is because I want my money to work for me, but I don't want to have to work too hard on making my money make more money, right? So like the idea of having to read new articles day in and day out, look what this company doing, read the graphs of this company, listen to this person, listen to that person, to me that sounds like a whole lot of extra work that's necessary for investing. That's not what my purpose of investing is. Hope this video, it was kind of quick. I wasn't trying to, go super in depth. I just wanted to kind of show you the difference between the manual investing versus a Robo Advisor. Like I said a million times in videos, I would recommend a Robo Advisor if you're a beginner. If you're a little more experienced and you kind of have an understanding of what both of those entails, so you make the ultimate decision on what you want to do. But I'm just trying to educate many of us who are beginners and not fall into the scam or to the hype of, oh, this company just took off or this company is falling down. Don't put that much stress on yourself. Take the slow road, take your time, learn, read, and educate yourself before you just throw your money into anything. All right, that's all I have for you today. Please make sure to check out the other content I have, and you have a great day. Ciao.